welcome back to my channel. It's Sierra and I'm back with another perfume video. Now we're in the awkward stage between summer and fall when you don't really want to wear super fresh things, but you also don't want to go full gourmand, full spicy. So here are some of the best summer to fall transition scents to make things a little bit easy. First is this absolute masterpiece of a perfume. It's called Moon Glory from the Harmonist. I recently received this in PR and it just blew me away. They have a lot of great scents and just like the entire ethos behind this brand is really cool also. The Harmonist is all about balance, it's all about feng shui, and it just like turns your routine into something a little more sacred, a little more ritualistic, and I just love it so much. I'm actually burning one of their candles right now. When I think of a transition scent, I'm thinking of something like this immediately. It combines this rich, sweet, resinous honey with some tropical notes like passion flower, lychee, also jasmine, queen of the night, hinoki wood. It's like a woody floral gourmand, but it's not overly gourmand. The main thing that you smell in this fragrance is the organic honey, and it really does smell like that honey that you would get from like a farmer's market that gets a little bit crystallized. It's just so delicious. The lychee helps to brighten it up and keep it from being too dark, but this is absolutely stunning. Like, you don't have anything that smells like this. I promise you don't have a perfume that smells anywhere close to this. It's super unique, it turns heads, and I actually really like wearing this to go out. It's just so like, who's that? Like, who's that girl? Like, this is that girl, like, I'm telling you right now. So next time you go to Neiman Marcus, give this a smell, ask for a sample, like something. You have to try it. Next is Initio's Musk Therapy. This has been one of my easy reach fragrances as of late because it's just a clean, simple musk. It has two types of musk. There's a fluffy pink musk, a creamy white musk, sandalwood, blackcurrant, a little bit of mandarin orange. And it smells spa-like. It just smells so refreshing, soothing, and it smells expensive. It smells very expensive. One time I wore this out with a friend and she told me I smelled like a grown woman who had her life together. It smells like a woman who's about her business. She got it all lined up. She's not worried about anything. She's always wearing a really nice, crisp pantsuit. It's just very refined, sophisticated, clean. Just that sort of smell that's like very crisp laundry, crisp linen. It's this understated but luxurious smell that I cannot get enough of. It gives day date. Like, this is definitely a more daytime scent, but of course you can wear it at night. Like, you can't go wrong smelling clean. The scent is so smooth and just fluffy, soft. It's so good. I mainly get the musk. The orange just sort of keeps it from being too linear. I don't get any blackcurrant at all, but this is a beautiful, like, bright, musky scent. And normally clean scents don't last that long, but this is not coming off. Like, even in the shower, I can still smell it a little bit on my skin. But the longevity is amazing, which I think is really important because perfume isn't cheap, so I need it to last, and this leaves nothing to be desired as far as lasting power. Okay, I feel like I'm talking about a lot of pricey things, so let me pick up one that's a little more accessible. This is a new launch. It's called Father Figure by PHLUR, and originally I thought this was like a men's fragrance because it's literally called Father Figure, but when I sprayed it on, it's more of like a unisex scent. It's so beautifully androgynous. It doesn't smell like a cologne. It just smells like this aquatic, sort of watery, fruity scent. So Father Figure is a powdery and woody scent with water lily, fig, jasmine, musk, sandalwood, and I feel like fig is really the moment right now in perfumes. Like, that's really just the it note right now. It adds a really unique vibe because it's juicy and sweet, but it's still green. And really, I'm not into green scents, so you know this isn't overly green. It's mostly just like an aquatic scent. If you like things along the line of Glossier You or Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar, this is one that you'd also gravitate towards. It's just so natural and effortless. It starts off with that juicy fruity fig, but then as it dries down, more of the woody notes come out, and then it also gets a little bit powdery from the iris note. But it's really pretty, it's simple. It gives me girl next door vibes, like she's cute but she's not doing too much. Very easy reach for summer to fall. You get the best of both worlds. I don't think I've ever talked about this perfume before, but I'm in love with it. It's Wild Vanilla Orchid from Floral Street. This smells like a really expensive luxury perfume, but it's like 80 bucks. So if you're familiar with like Wilhelm's Poets of Berlin, this smells like that, but I would argue that this smells a lot better. It just smells so niche. Like, I'm obsessed. Another woody scent, and I'm finding that woody scents do best when transitioning. There's vanilla flower, jasmine, vanilla bean, and then there's this bamboo note that makes you feel like you're just walking through the most lush botanical garden. This is just the tiniest bit sweet. It's mostly fruity. I get like a little bit of lemon. This is like a tea scent. I also think this is such a cozy scent. It's really nice to wear on a rainy day. It's very comforting, soothing. Once again, this one is also very spa-like to me, so if I just want to feel relaxed, this is what I'm reaching for. It does lay pretty close to the skin, and I think it's a very just sensual sort of vibe. APPEAR from Hermetica gives fall fair. Think apple picking, walking through the pumpkin patch, seeing all of the brown fall leaves. This is one that I've had for a while, and as you can tell, I really loved it. So this is a gourmand scent, but it's not like a heavy gourmand. This is a sweet and fruity scent that smells like a caramel dipped apple in a bottle. It's too good. The apple in this comes across as like a green Granny Smith apple rather than like a juicy red apple. It's very tart, fun, playful. There's also pear, which is why it's called APPEAR. This perfume smells very candied. And one thing that I think is so important to note about this is that it's not coming off of your skin. This lasts me 12 plus hours. Oil concentration in this is so high because Hermetica makes natural perfumes. There's no alcohol, so they sort of rely on using more oils. So the scent really does linger on the skin, which I love. This scent makes me want to put on my Uggs and just drink a cup of warm apple cider. I don't even drink apple cider, but that's what this is giving. It's very heavy on the apple, and then as it dries down, you get that smooth, delicious caramel. This is really pleasant. It's fruity enough for summer, but then it's also sweet enough for the fall. I think this one is also up there with Moon Glory as far as transition scents. Here's a fairly new launch, and I quickly fell in love with this scent. It is called Bake by Acro. They really did something with this. It's an airy but sweet gourmand. It smells like freshly baked lemon squares or like Meyer lemon cookies, like those thin and crispy lemon cookies. I actually have this scent on right now, and I literally want to take a bite out of myself every single time I get a whiff of this perfume. This is like Cosmoretti Lyra's little sister. Lyra is more spicy and has like the cinnamon and the caramel and all of those richer notes. Bake is light, zesty, citrusy, and doesn't really have those darker dessert notes. This scent has lemon zest, whipped cream, praline, this caramelized brown sugar note along with rum and bourbon vanilla. Oh yeah, this is so good. The dry down of this kind of reminds me of Commodities Gold, but when you first spray it, it's this custardy lemon dessert. If I'm comparing this to Lyra, this is way more citrus forward. It's like a sugared lemon peel, or think a lemon sponge cake. This isn't overly gourmand because it does stay fairly light throughout the entire wear, but it's still really delectable, and I think that this being so lemon forward makes it perfect for warmer weather. I was actually wearing this a lot during the summertime, and it did great. Okay, this is a heavy hitter. It is Amouage Guidance. This is such a beautiful and complex scent, and as it warms up on the skin, it just gets better and better. Like, it starts off fruity from the pear note, but then there's also a note of ambergris, which makes it a little bit animalic and skin-like. The dry down is this creamy hazelnut, rose, incense. Very unexpected. It's commanding. It's just beautiful and just so feminine. People have said that this scent smells like a naked woman, and I think it is because it does have like such an animalic sort of quality to it. There's also this spicy saffron that I think just really sets it over the edge and makes it even more luxurious. Guidance smells like the girl who has stacks of Van Cleef bracelets on both wrists. This is definitely not Blind Buy safe. It's one that you have to smell on your skin, not paper, because on paper, like, I did not like it. On my skin, this just develops in the most stunning way. There are samples available of this at Twisted Lily if y'all want to try it out. They're like between $5 to $10, but I have a code and it gets you some extra money off. Whenever you order samples from them, they give you 15% off of your full-size purchase. Last but not least, this is a pretty fun one, and I wore this a lot in the summer also. It's Crumb Couture from Snif, or No Noses, which is their sister company that makes really fun, like abstract, off-the-wall fragrances. So this one is inspired by croissants, and I was like, bread, like a bread perfume. But no, like, it's just giving pastry, bakery air. This scent is so much fun, but it's also really cozy. There's a croissant accord, wild berry jam, toasted vanilla, sandalwood, tonka bean, which is one of my favorite notes. This completely exceeded my expectations when I got this because I was really expecting hot bread. This smells like freshly baked shortbread cookies with strawberry preserves, like not jam, preserve. It's very nostalgic. It just makes you feel like you're at home and your mom or your grandma pajamas, baking, and it's like really comforting. This is not so much croissant forward, it's very berry forward, so you do get that strawberry preserve vibe that I was talking about. It's more focused on like the fruitiness, but the toasted vanilla in this is definitely there, and it's so delicious. I've never smelled a perfume that smells like this in my life. It just makes you want to put on some fuzzy socks and a knit blanket. So that is all for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully grab some inspo for what to add to your collection as we move into the fall. Everything's going to be linked down below, as well as some discounts for y'all. If you try any of these out, please let me know, and also let me know some scents that you think I would like, because I'm always looking to add to my collection. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye!